The process is really about trying to marry the emotional with the physical. So the emotion kind of dictates how the movement is done. A lot of young people find it difficult to express themselves. The skills that they learn through this process do allow them to kind of get in touch with how they're feeling and be able to express it in a constructive way. They may not go into a career of dance, but the skills that they have of, working together, but also having self-belief are really invaluable life skills. To establish trust is one of the first things that we do. And I think as children, as younger children, one of the ways that we establish trust is through games, is through playing. So that's what I tend to do. We play a lot, but the games are all there for a reason. If you're playing a simple game of tag, it's about getting the group used to physical contact.
It takes me out of my comfort zone a lot, but I like it at the same time because I feel like I'm learning more and gaining more confidence in myself.
At first, everyone was a bit cautious about the way he worked, and then I think as we grew as a group, we just learnt how to trust each other with the exercises and got on with the exercise very quickly. The game was very different. It's running, but when you close your eyes and you're running, you feel like you're running further than where you suspect you would run. But then you learn to trust them because they'll be at the end, regardless, to stop you from hurting yourself.
Trust is very important in dance because you have to trust another dancer to work with them. If there's no trust, I don't think there's no how you can do the lifts and stuff.
Just looking and observing each other for 5 minutes. I do that at the beginning of the process and usually at the end, and they see how they've developed, because a lot of the time they enter that exercise and it's about their doubt about themselves, what other people are seeing. It might be another male and male looking at each other and there's a whole kind of stigma of I shouldn't be standing this close to this man and looking into his eyes. So it's a process of kind of breaking down those barriers.
It makes me feel uncomfortable, but it's a good uncomfortable though, because it's helping me in everyday life.
The piece was based on this idea of the process of a refugee. When somebody arrives into the UK, their kind of struggles and, I suppose, feelings when they get here. Most of the group are not necessarily refugees, so my process was about looking and identifying the ideas or the feelings that kind of come up through that process and then asking them how they can relate to that.
He only gives you the base of the story, so everything else that you put into it is your own. It's like you are that person.
I'm telling a story, so I have to be that character and I have to show and tell the story through my body language and express myself.
At first it was hard to do, it still is hard to do, but it's not really big moves, it's just small and intense moves to give off a bigger feeling.
To emphasise, I always kind of say that your potential is limitless. The only thing that will hold you back is your belief. And if you believe you can do anything or you can achieve anything, then at least give it a go. At least start that process, rather than say, oh, I can't do that, and never try it.